Before we get started, I want to quickly let you know that we are doing a massive crypto giveaway that is exclusive only to our YouTube subscribers. So one of you will have the opportunity to win over £10,000 worth of prizes. We're giving away a 13-inch MacBook Pro, a Ledger X for you to store your cryptos. We're also putting £1,000 worth of Bitcoin direct into your trading account and giving away a lifetime membership to our online training program, yourcryptoclub.com, which is a comprehensive and easy to follow online course and support, which has all of our proven money making strategies. And lastly, an opportunity to attend our live virtual crypto mastery workshop, where you'll learn how to invest your money safely and securely with our low risk and highly profitable strategies. All you have to do to enter is hit the subscribe button and you'll automatically be entered into this giveaway. All the terms and conditions are in the description box below. We wish you the best of luck. Go ahead and subscribe now. And without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. Welcome to the Trades of the Week, where myself, Marcus de Maria, and my head trader, Dennis Sahlström, will be taking you through the plays that we did last week. Bit of a mixed bag. Did we make money? Didn't we? Also, we're going to be looking at some really good buffaloes for you to go long and short on. In the crypto world, we have got some really solid plays for you to look at, which is really fantastic.
And also, of course, which crypto is Cristiano Ronaldo getting each time he scores a goal? Can you imagine getting paid in cryptos? We're going to reveal that as well.
Absolutely. And obviously, that is going to be one that you might want to have a look at. In terms of the VCA strategy, we have got 2 lithium plays for you because of everything that's going on with electric cars and batteries. So you decide which one is the better one for you. So let's get going in this week's Trades of the Week. Okay, so Dennis, let's have a look at our results since last week.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we start with BAH.
Yeah, this one hasn't really moved much, so we were a little bit in profit here. What's happened since that time? It's kind of going sideways, just in the way that most of the markets really are right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, kind of sideways movements. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have Electronic Arts as well.
We're looking to get in here on the vertical buffalo. Yeah.
And then we did get in, so we're around break even at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it is a longer term strategy. We have ATRA as well.
Longer term strategy?
Yeah, like 34 days.
34 days on average. That's very long, very long. Okay. So this one here, we were slightly getting into profits here.
Absolutely. And then we had a 1% loss.
Oh,
Boom.
We have suffered a 1% loss on our entire portfolio. Boo!
Either we learn or we earn.
We learn or we earn. That is right. I love that. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, and then we're looking at PM as well.
What did we learn, by the way?
What we learned? I knew we were going to ask that question. So what we learned here was that it's part of the game.
We already knew that. All right, fair enough. But if you didn't know that, it is part of the game. Losses are part of it. Don't think. I had a student once who said to me, "Hey, Marcus, I'm going to be your best student ever. I'm never going to have a loss." Oh, wow. That is impossible, my friends. Absolutely impossible. Okay, so here's a 1% loss on our entire portfolio. Don't get emotional.
But one learning here as well is don't get into like 5 biotech companies. Have one in your portfolio because they're all going to move in the same direction very likely. So instead of having 1 loss, you can have 5. If you have 5 from the same industries, have 1 from each industry. That could be a good learning.
And so another learning is also, as we mentioned a lot, is to always be hedged. Notice that we have upward moving and we also have downward moving ones as well.
Speaking of downward movings, we have Philip Morris.
I set that up for you so well. All you had to do was donk, knock it out the park. All right, brilliant. And Philip Morris.
Yeah, what happened here was...
we were looking to get in.
And it went against us. But we never got into a loss because we had a stop order.
Yes, we always remember, get in. We allow the price to get us in. That's why we do it. And there it didn't. It went straight up. Therefore, we were never in that trade.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So no loss there. But we had ES as well. That was an energy company.
When you say but, that means something.
Yeah.
All right, we were looking to get into this one here. In fact, it looks like we probably got in a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
we got into this and we had a 1% loss on this. So it did go down and took us out from this.
Straight out. Okay, so another 1% loss. So that's 2% on our entire portfolio.
Yeah,
All right.
so that's how it was with that this week. And we do have some new ones as well.
Ooh, Spotify. I'm sure you use Spotify. I had to ask Dennis what it was. I do actually have it on my phone, but I don't really use it.
I use it every day.
Oh, okay.
Because they have podcasts, they have everything on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're looking to get into this one?
Yeah, it's a good company. It's down quite a bit. It's consolidating at the moment. I think it could be a good trade. Now, and with the markets currently, we do have worries of another lockdown, obviously. So in both Italy or Germany, the cases are going up yet again. So we'll see what happens. But we do expect some volatility, which is why we both have longs and shorts. We never know which way it's going to go. So that's what's so beautiful about this strategy as well.
That's a really good point. People think that we know which way it's going to go. We don't. What we do is we use strategies with rules and, above all, good risk management. So as you can see here, the risk-reward ratio that we keep mentioning every single week. All right, so we're looking to get into this one. Remember to use a stop order to get you in. If you agree, make sure you do your own research.
Yeah, and next up is AMT, American Tower Corp.
Why does that ring a bell?
Because we went in a short here, and then it went all the way down, we got out, and now we're doing it again.
Wow, so let's go in again. Let's see whether we can... I was going to say milk the cow. We're not really milking the cow here, but kind of, if you know what I mean. No?
Yeah.
No, not really. Okay. So we're looking to get in. What we'd really like to see, I'm going to say it before you say it, you'd like to see a shorter red candle here. So that you can, yeah, am I right?
Yeah, that would be correct. We do have the 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio, which is good, but yes, I would prefer to see a red candle like the one we had before here. The smaller one just the day before there, but yeah.
Just a bit more up, right?
But yeah, just at the resistance level. So hopefully we see that today. So patience. They usually say, right, I think it was Warren Buffett, that money moves from the impatient to the patient. So we just need to be patient.
Are you the patient in this context?
I am very patient.
Okay.
In this,
I am patient. He is the patient. All right, very good. All right, what do we have next?
And next up we have PEG as well.
Okay. Ooh,
it's a public service enterprise.
Kind of we're in this one, or kind of would have almost taken us in had we seen this. That's the challenge with doing this on a weekly basis. Of course, we would have been in this already. So, yep, let's see what's happened there in Public Service Enterprises Group. So as you can see, we've got some longs, we've got some shorts. We're nicely hedged. Let's see what happens next week. So let's see what we've been doing in the crypto market since last time. Dennis.
All right, so we had Cardano, ADA.
Yep, we did 2 entry points, one at -16, one at 10% below that, -26. What happened since then?
And now we're around break even. Went up quite a bit and then down again.
Yeah, absolutely. Charles Hoskinson, of course, he is somebody who was involved with Ethereum and then left and then basically set up Cardano. He's attacking Ethereum a lot, and he says, you know, we're a lot better, we're going to attract billions of users, and, you know, Ethereum is no good. He says that Cardano will be the first blockchain that hits 1 billion users. I don't really like the fact that he's spending his energy attacking something that he used to work with. I don't see the point of it, and I think that's a real weakness in his character. So I'm like, okay. What do you think?
No, I agree with you. I agree absolutely, and I love with the crypto space because people are usually collaborating. Blockchains are collaborating, so I do agree on that. But maybe attack is the best form of defense.
Ooh, but then that's not good. But anyway, it seems to be doing quite well. All right, so let's keep going.
I think so. That's some good.
You like this one? Remember, we took not the high because we thought it was too extreme, but we took the top here, the high here. We got in at -22 here. That's when we saw it.
Yeah, currently up around 15%. It was up more, but currently 15%.
Absolutely.
So make sure, and we're going to we promise we introduce something for you, which is a calculator that we are using on a regular basis. And I know it looks like a lot to start with, but there's a few things you need to focus on here, which is just for you to understand what's happening here. So what you do is you put in the high, you put in the amount of money you want to invest, which we have put 2,000 in just to show you. And then it gives you, based on the high here, it gives you the entry levels, which you can see here on row 12, 13, and 14. It gives you the price to get in on. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So you don't need to do all the calculations yourself. And based on your investment, the amount of money you should be investing for it to, after 3 entries, to total up to 2,000. And then once you've done that, all you need to do is to enter the date you entered, which was last week. And based on that and the price you entered at, you then can see on row 22 and 23 your total profit based on that amount. And as you can see, we only entered once because it only went down to the 25% drop.
So we generally have a calculator for each of the strategies, just making it very simple for you.
Yeah, so we're just showing you this now. We're going to show you one example of this each week so we can easily track them for you and you can see how it works as well. And obviously this is something all our members use in your crypto club as well.
All right,
so
what is the next coin?
Next one is Theta.
Yes, Theta. I have such a block when it comes to Theta. For some reason, I just can't get an entry point. Like, I'm in twice, but I've only invested smaller amounts, and it just keeps going up and up and up. Honestly, I'm obsessed with getting in. I think it's going to be absolutely huge. And I always said, on any pullback, I'll get in. And I watched it here, and I didn't get in. I watched it here, and I didn't get in. And last night was the same. And I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
Well, what's happening is it's gone up another 100% though.
Oh, yeah, so this was... Hold on, so when did you show this? Because last night, okay, I get it. It's still the same.
Morning,
yeah, because it basically went down last night by 9% or so, and I thought, get it in. And I thought, no, it's going to go down more. And then it went up, and now, I don't know. Anyway.
So the lesson here, everyone, is whenever Marcus is not getting in, and that's the time to get in.
That is a terrible thing to say. But yes, that is definitely right. So we're going to milk that cow, Dennis.
Moo!
Okay, very good. And so we've milked it once, we've milked it a second time. Let's see this thing go up even more.
Very good, very good. And then we have some new ones as well coming. And we have, I don't know if you remember, we did actually, if you look at the last video, we have milked Mana twice. We milked it at 100% and at 200%. And now it's coming down a bit again. So for those of you who have not entered, you actually have the opportunity to do so. And the reason we think Mana is very exciting is because it is really part of the NFT ecosystems. And you know, there's NFTs, which could be just a painting. Imagine Mona Lisa in a digital form, for example, like the digital rose we explained about. And one of them now got sold for 69 million. Now, there's two sides of this coin. One is definitely be careful, right? Because there will be, there could be a bubble, and like Marcus says, get in, but be, careful. Don't, invest all your money in it. Make sure you use risk management and put a little bit in potentially.
Absolutely. So watch out for that. Now, the other reason that Mana is a really good one is because you've got to watch what the big boys are doing. So Grayscale, as we know, is the largest fund that is out there where institutions can use Grayscale in order to buy Bitcoin and all the others. And what they're doing is they're now adding lots of other tokens. So for example, they've just added BAT, Basic Attention Token, which of course we know and love from the browser, Brave, the Brave browser. They've also added Link, Chainlink, which is an absolutely amazing Oracle play. I can't see anybody at the moment beating Chainlink. And Decentraland as that NFT play there as well. So that's interesting because, of course, that means that the institutions are likely to be getting in. Now, here's a classic case, I think, of, buy on the rumor and sell on the news. So people have gotten out of it. But in the long term, this one should do well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. And we have another play on that as well, which is Chiles. Now, Chiles is also an NFT play, and one really interesting story here is that, I know Cristiano Ronaldo, you might have heard of him, one of the best football players in the world. And he's playing for Juventus currently, and actually Juventus launched their own token together with a lot of other football clubs as well, and they're all launching these tokens on the Chiles blockchain. They have the rights for this. So Cristiano Ronaldo, for every goal he scores, he actually makes 700 tokens from the Juventus token, and every token is worth $15. So he makes maybe 1,500 or something like that on every goal he scores. I guess it makes a lot more, but in tokens as well.
That is not a lot. But as this is the whole point about these tokens, they're not worth a lot. But as the ecosystem grows, the idea is that the tokens are worth a lot. I think that's the whole point.
Yeah, so Chiles is then the blockchain behind all this. And we want to invest in the infrastructure, currently down 43% from the high. So absolutely a good time to get our first entry point.
The other thing, just funnily enough, just the other day, I looked at my coinstats.app, is it?
Yeah.
Coinstats app. That's the one, or one of the ones that we use to track our cryptos. And I noticed I've got some football tokens in there. And I think one of them is Juventus.
Yeah,
I have no idea why. They do something called airdrop. I don't know why they do that, but thank you. It's like getting dividends without buying the stock in the first place. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think it's an incentive for you to use the new blockchains, the new tokens, just to be interested. It's just a marketing trick, I think.
I guess now we're talking about it, so yeah, I guess it is a marketing tool there as well. Do we have anything more to look at?
Yes, we do have something more to look at, which is BNB as well, one of the big ones, down 27% at the moment. And just to show you this one as well, we're also using the calculator for this. This is now a CCA opportunity, which is slightly different. Instead of having one entry, we have more entries, and we enter with bigger amounts of money. And obviously, just to show you, you can actually change this, right? So if you now might need to go through this a little bit again, but you have the latest top here, which we're looking at the chart. That's where it says high, that's the latest top. And then we enter, every time it drops 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So we enter every 10% down, or the first is after 20. But then you can change this, right? So if you say, you know what, I really believe in this, maybe you want to invest 5,000. And that's what you just change then, and then it changes how much you invest the first time all the way down, so it equals up to 5,000. And as you can see here, we entered 2 times, because it did go down 20 and then 30% as well. And currently, it's down 20%. So you could get a good first entry, but currently we're down around 5% on our investment on this one as well. So this is just a good way to track it. You can check this on a daily basis. So BNB is a good play to get into, and they're doing some really, really good things.
They're building an amazing ecosystem. Absolutely fantastic. Just one bit of news that might be interesting, maybe not, maybe, is that Jordan Belfort, famous for being the Wolf of Wall Street, he stated that Bitcoin would vanish after 2018. But now he's saying it can go to 100,000. So that's quite from 0 to 100,000. Do you believe a word that guy says?
No, not anymore. But he's not the only one, fortunately, right? So there's hundreds of similar billionaires, millionaires that are saying the same thing. And Tesla is getting in, MicroStrategy, even the Norwegian company. It's not really a big thing that the Norwegian company got in, I guess. But
it is for you, right?
Yeah, because I'm from Scandinavia. I say that, usually I say I'm from Sweden, but now it's Scandinavia.
No, it's Scandinavia.
So another one is Link as well, Chainlink, just to show it to you that it's a good time to get into Chainlink.
Yep, minus 26% from the high. Obviously, look, you've got to be looking at this all the time, because we could have gotten in several times here, but if not, it's still a great entry point. And again, Grayscale has also offered Link to its institutional clients. So, you know, I know that people always want to get the really, really cheap ones and hope that's the moonshot that's going to make them a millionaire and get them the Lambo. However, you should also, in fact, more so, focus on these ones. It's still, the whole sector is not solid. It's only been going for 12 years. That is risk enough. So go for the more solid ones like Binance, like Cardano, like Chainlink. And what's the other one we just saw?
BAT?
BAT is a good
Chiles.
one. Yeah, etc. and so forth. Okay, so go for the larger ones as well. So we've got lots there for people to look at.
Absolutely.
So let's have a look at our more longer-term investment strategy, the VCA, the value cost averaging. Dennis?
Yes. So Johnson & Johnson is the first one. The slow. What would you call this? This would be a slow-moving truck. It's not a Ferrari. This is a solid.
Yeah, but it's solid, right? You've got the risk reward. You don't have as much volatility in this like you do in cryptos, but this is solid. This is never going to go to zero. This is a fundamentally very strong company, Johnson & Johnson, that also, in addition, has just got a new vaccine as well. So last week we were up 2%. It went up a little bit more, maybe to 3%. Yes, we're talking about stocks here. And it has come down. It looks like it's a lot lower, but this actually gapped down and then filled the gap immediately on that day. So that's actually a bullish candle, believe it or not. So we are at the same at 2%.
But it actually could be the same amount of money, though, because if you invest £500 in a crypto, well, this you could invest 20,000 in, because that's how safe it is. So, you know, that could work out well. So, yes, that's how we work with the risk reward.
Good way of looking at it. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is next here?
Costco.
God, we seem to be like in Costco for many, many weeks here. What's going on?
Well, this is we're around break even on that one as well. So it's not really moving either. We're gonna. It looks positive though. So I would expect some positive things happening over the next week.
There, you heard it from Dennis. You heard it here first. He has a crystal ball. Okay, so a couple of things we want to talk about. Is that the last one from...
No, we have a few more.
Oh.
We just run through them quickly. We have King Cross Gold. We looked at that as well. Currently, we're up 3% from that, from the average price, which is fantastic news. It's going in the right direction. And after that, we also have Beyond Meat.
Yes.
And that's also amazing, but it's gone down a bit. So it's currently, if you didn't get the chance to get in, you still have a chance around the 38% mark, minus 38%. And then we also have Apple, which we looked at. So we were, depending on when you entered, around break even last week, and currently we're still around break even. So it really has moved kind of back and forth a little bit since last time.
Yeah,
but we're not
like
going to stop
the
there.
markets are really undecided.
It is, and PayPal as well. We entered minus 27%, which means we're actually up around 8% at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you get into PayPal, you have a bit of profit right there.
So we were up 10% at some point, but it just isn't enough because we're looking between 15 and 20% on our VCAs.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's some new ones. It's all about lithium and battery technology, of course, with this fight against climate change, moving more towards electric cars. There's a lot of pressure on Joe Biden to kind of name a day when they're going to stop using oil for petrol. You've got a couple of companies like General Motors says it's going to aspire, that's not a good word, to end all gasoline passenger car and truck sales by 2035. Volvo by 2030. Ford European lineup will be fully electric by 2030. So let's have a look at some lithium plays here.
Yes, this is the kind of an ETF of lithium, which is down 20% from the high. So I guess it is a forward, like a growth subject we're speaking about here. So I think it could be a good one to get into.
Yeah, because it's used in all of these batteries that are used in electric cars. Now this is the, as Dennis says, the ETF, the exchange traded fund. So this one is the more solid thing to get into if you don't want to take on too much risk, which is why it's only down 20%. Yeah. Whereas on the other one...
Yeah, and yes, before we go into the other one, just to show you as well with the calculator, which we promised. So there's one for the VCA as well. Quite similar. So now you kind of get the hang of it. So we invest a bit more money since it's stocks. Current high is 74.83. And we went in at the 20% drop, which means we are around break even because the price is around the 20% drop at the moment. So we went in yesterday actually. So you do have the chance to get in today if you think this is a good option as well. But as Marcus said, we do have the other one here as well, which is LAC. And that is actually a lithium company, Lithium Americas Corp. And you can see here they're down 40% instead of 20%.
Do you understand the difference that when an ETF, it is an exchange traded funds, and in it has several of these players. So it's very unlikely that it can go to zero. Whereas this is an actual company. This can go to zero. So you have more volatility, hence why the ETF is down 20%. But this particular one is down 40%. In fact, it even went even lower. Mm-hmm. So if you want to take on more risk, there you have it. You're going to get more rewards as well, but you do take on more risk.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we have one more, do we not?
Yeah, we do, and that is Shopify, actually.
Great company. We've got this in our list also for, how am I going to explain this, for public companies that are taking advantage of the blockchain, because they were one of the first to actually accept crypto payments. So we've got that in another list that we use. It went down a lot more than minus 23%, so that would have been a really good time to get into, maybe even twice. But certainly it's at minus 23% now from an all-time high. So that's something to consider doing a value cost averaging on.
A really good, strong fundamental company as well. So it just to give you a view on it. So this year alone, up 334% on the earnings per share, which is amazing. And we have seen similar growth in companies such as Zoom, which are only online based. So that was a trend, right, when we were working from home. And that could be something to look into again if we're getting more lockdowns all over the world.
Very good. I'm smiling because I sneezed twice and had to hold my... But nobody reacted, so I'm guessing nobody heard it. Absolutely fantastic. So let's see what happens with these companies next week. So let's have a look at where we are this week with our results. All right, trades of the weeks, 23rd of March 2021 with the stocks. Buffalo, we are down. Remember, we had 2 losses, 1%, 1%. So we went from 26% overall to just 24%. Boo. Okay. VCA stays the same because we haven't come out of anything yet. Cryptos with the CCA, we haven't come out of anything yet. But with the small cap, we did take another one on Theta.
Way.
Yes, right. Okay, Theta. So therefore, 780% on the money invested. So not bad, kind of a mixed bag there, really. But we will do better. We will do, or actually the market will do better because it's not up to us. All we're doing is just following the strategy, and then it's up to the market to do what the market does. We hope you enjoyed the trades of the week, and please do comment below if this format is still something that you want. We had a bit of a mixed bag. Some people liked it, some people didn't. So just to remind you, before what we did is we did the roundup all by itself and then went to the different strategies, and we thought that doesn't really make sense. So what we're doing is we're doing the kind of what happened since last week on the Buffalo, what happened last week in the crypto, what happened last week in the VCA strategy. So let us know your comments below, please. Very, very important. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash up the likes, as they say, smash up the likes, if you enjoyed it, of course. And don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss out on Dennis and myself showing you what we are looking at, what we're contemplating, and also what we're getting in and out of. So you can use us as a springboard to do your own research. So go ahead, please, and hit the subscribe button.